This is part 2 of the walkthrough of Weebly, where I want to focus a little bit more on the refining aspects of the tool, showing you a little bit about bringing in photos, looking at the build features, as well as playing a little bit with the layouts. I want to begin with a walkthrough of banner images and modification to those. So reminder, you've got a couple of different header options: tall, short, no header, landing, and splash. Modifying copy is just right here. You can select it and change your content there. Changing the image is over here in Edit Image. And as you scooch down to the bottom of the screen, you can see Change Image. And here you can upload a new image or use the backgrounds that they provide. So I've brought in an image, and you can see that this is where playing with the different sizes and things will come into play. You can move the images up and down to adjust sort of how they appear in the banner. You can also save and save only to this page, save to selected pages. I'm going to save only to this page because I don't want it to appear on every page of my site. Just taking a look at one of the pages that does not have a banner image, the no image. I just wanted to point out the fact that this comes up orange, and I want to show you where, if you don't want that color, where you can change it. So what you're going to want to do is pop over to themes and see how orange is selected. If I shift this, it'll change it to these different colors that are within this particular palette. So I can actually maybe make it just gray, keep it a little bit more kind of lean and corporate. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about the layout options and how you can modify the preset layouts. So in editing an image, you can edit the image and add an image, change the image, do some effects as far as fading and opacity effects, rotating, cropping, all that fun stuff. Also, a couple things I want to point out in this section. You can do a link to a URL within your site as well as outside your site, a file, an email address. You can also control alignment, spacing. You can put in a caption, here, see our people at work. And then over here, what's important is in the advanced section, you can have a border or no border, but in the alt text, this is where you can actually put in your attribution of a photographer and link to this particular photos, so that we are doing our diligence with copyright and fair use. To modify copy, you simply click on it. You can copy and paste things in here. You can also modify spacing, add bullets, remove formatting. This is your undo, redo. So just your basic kind of word interface for adding or modifying copy. Just a couple other things about sort of functionality within these templates. You're going to see how they have spacers, and it's kind of in a 3 to 4 column blocking, and we're going to show you more of this when I get to the build features. But let's just say you wanted to have a photo on either side. You can do some dragging and dropping, and it will adjust the image. Now, given this is a sort of funky, but you can play with kind of deleting different aspects and really playing around with the different features. You can move things, make things so they're bigger, dragging and dropping, making image sizes, areas smaller, and it does this sort of responsive design approach and giving you a lot more flexibility if you wanted to kind of tweak and play with the layouts that are preset. Looking here at tweaking your Meet Our People page, you can upload gallery photos. You can add your caption that says, who this person is on your team and what their primary role is. And you can do that for each of these different images. Okay, I want to get into the build features. So up here on the tab, this is really where you guys are going to be able to exercise your creativity and add in some really critical aspects and features to your site. So I'm just hanging out on the About page here, and I'm going to want to bring some different things in. So you see over here you've got titles and text and images, slideshows. You can embed code for like a iframing if you're familiar and comfortable with that. More dividers and separators and spacers. You have a search box. If you don't already have one in your template, you definitely want to put one for search engine optimization, different buttons, video, audio, YouTube links, uploading files, social icons, really critical. So let's just look at social icons, for example. So you just select the tool within the builder that you want, and you drag it over. And so in this case, it's gonna show up here at the bottom. So to edit those, you just click on them, and it goes to manage icons. So you can have it spaced. Maybe I want it far right. You can add spacing, top margin and bottom margin, and then managing those icons. When you guys set up your social icons, you're actually going to be able to just really simply pull these in. So you just click on Facebook and you copy and paste your URL. Going back, so Twitter, if you don't have a Twitter, you just click this and it says no, so it'll take that icon away and it won't show it. So you see how it just went away. Instagram, so forth. You can also have your mail, so you can do a quick email link, which is really fantastic. And basically all of your social channels appearing on the bottom of your page. Okay, so let's play with the scenario that I like most. I like some of this template, but I'm kind of disenchanted. I want to change a few things. I want to tighten things up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get rid of these elements that I don't want. So I'm going to play a little bit with the builder over here and say, you know what, I'm just going to give myself a nice clean palette, and I want to add some cool features. So I'm going to just delete those different elements. Then I'm going to scooch over to the side over here, and I'm going to say, all right, I want to, I think I definitely want a title, so I'm going to tuck that in. I'm going to drag it underneath. Okay, I want a title. Okay, so it's going to give me that, so I'm going to type in a title in a minute. I also want the text, so you can see where if I pull over here, if the vertical line comes up, that's going to show that's going to put it right next to it. It's going to create basically a column, but I could also put it underneath and it'll create another thing. Now if I want to, okay, I like these different copy points, I want to do another spacer, I can also do a top spacer, and I can do a horizontal spacer. So it's just the horizontal, right here is a line, and here is a vertical line. So you can see how the different, to add different spacers and that sort of thing. You could also add a divider, same thing, horizontal, vertical. If I want to create 3 columns, 4 columns, if I wanted to say, oh, okay, I kind of like these social media icons being off to the right, I can make them sort of a column of themselves, or I can add another divider for the bottom, so that it's going to give me like that clean line. I can also move these even after I place them, so that I can really play with, okay, I like that there. I like having the social icons right on top. I'm going to do a couple of copy points into there. I could add a button at some point underneath, and I can go in and edit my button style, position, add links and spacing, all sorts of things there. One thing I don't want you to forget to do, especially on your it's either your homepage, About Us, preferably your homepage, but if you feel like it just doesn't really fit visually, make sure you grab a text block and copy and paste the disclaimer statement about this not being a real company. I just want to make sure that we have that. You don't have to have it on every page, preferably the homepage, at least the About Us page, so that we're kind of covering our bases there to make sure people know that this is not a real company and that you're doing this as part of a class project. So I'm on the products page. I just wanted to show you a few things in the build feature. So let's say you wanted to do a slideshow. You can drag and drop that over here. And you have a couple of different choices on how you want to do your slideshow. You could have a big slideshow going on the top with thumbnail images. You can add a bunch of your photos in that way and create a really nice slideshow. You can also add things like maps. Again, just dragging and dropping, and you can specify the region based on the address in your region that your company is based. So let's say you wanted to add a YouTube video. You can, just an example, like maybe a really big YouTube video at the top. Very simple. You just drag that element over, click on it, and all you have to do is copy and paste the URL right there into the space provided. And don't forget that you need to create a contact us page with form as part of your email marketing that you're going to be doing and as part of your lead generation and lead management process. So definitely have the contact form and there are templates that you can use to create those really simply. This concludes the walkthrough of the features and modifications you can make to layouts as well as build features. And next up, as we head into setting up your campaigns, I will walk you through setting up your search engine optimization on each page, as well as Google Analytics for tracking user behavior.